the initiator of Emerging Entrepreneurial Multipurpose Cooperative Society under the leadership of Eberechi and Chelema Lion Foundation, in partnership with the Raw Material Research Development Council, organized a national dialogue on decent job creation and seventh annual Emerging Entrepreneurial Summit and Award. These laudable programs will move millions of youths away from streets, in line with Mr. President's renewed hope to create jobs for Nigerian youth.
Exactly the
Follow
same
us on
persons,
News
though some
Extra
persons repeat.
online TV. Thank you.
But in other words, it gives us opportunity to impact more people. And I'm excited about that. I'm also excited this morning because as at yesterday, I got some calls that kept asking me, why don't you suspend this? And I simply told a few persons that called me, even this morning. I am one man who believes in the scriptures. And a certain part of my scriptures tells me that it's a fool that stays in the room and says there's a lion on the streets. And that's why those who are here, I want to congratulate you and say thank you for coming. Most persons said it's strike, and therefore strike should affect gaining knowledge. To you seated here, that's not your case. Once again, we are grateful. I have a very simple assignment to do, like we do every year. Is to just remind everybody seated here that we have an organization known as the Emerging Entrepreneurs Multipurpose Cooperative Society, and we want to just run you through what we have done over the years before this program starts formally. Because let's just have a kind of recap so that we can have a mindset to move on. In 2016, these thoughts came strongly, and the resources were not there, the contacts were not there, but something must happen. And one morning, I woke up and I thought of where to do it. And my mind told me, you can do it in the local primary school in Impair village. And I stood up, went to the teacher, the head of school, spoke to her, she gave me the permission. And I told friends and those who I could have invited, and they came. We had it in a classroom. It was looking like where students were just meeting and chatting. But never did I know that the first maiden edition, which actually became an annual event, would happen the next year. And that happened successfully at Capital and Club, Club Asokoro. Since then, we have proceeded. This summit has held and has consistently empowered persons. Over the years, we have done this in partnership with Raw Material Research and Development Council. And I can always say, please round of applause for them. And I want to also tell us that over 2,000 persons have one way or the other benefited from the programs that we are partnered with this council to do. And we shall continue as long as they keep obliging us. Permit me to say, there's a philosophy everybody seated here must embrace for you to gain something from this program. While we start formally, you must be a WISE-P. WISE-P is WIXE-P. You must know that what you have come to do is to understand what it means to work. Not just working, but to work diligently and work with information. You must understand that what we have come to do and that we have always done over the year, like I'm trying to review the other year's experience, the message I want to pass is that integrity is the reason for sustainability. Learn from this program. Learn from the speakers the power of integrity. Another thing you must do is what we call networking, but I call it strategic relationships. Make sure that this program gives you opportunity for strategic partnerships and relationships. Then, most of the persons who will be speaking today are people who may have attained the heights you want to attain. One secret that distinguishes every man is the spirit of excellence. That should not elude you. And principally, like this program this year is, the National Dialogue on Decent Job Creation. Ensure that you understand the policies and know how to take advantage of them. That's kind of a review of what this summit tends to achieve. So on that note, since we already have our dignitaries seated, I want to appeal that the MC will come, we'll start this program formally.
But let the government, I don't know whether we are going forward or backwards, but I pray that this government, present one, with their policies, let me call it power policies they have introduced all this while, which some of us are suffering now, believing that in a long while it will be good. I hope it will be good. I hope it will be good. That is what the promise they are giving us. But we are waiting for that time. We waited for the other 8 years. I'm very happy yesterday when I was listening to the news. One of the government officials are saying in their own party, in their own government, that they are now what? They have now inherited a lot of problems and funds to be paid for. In their own, they were part of the government. If you listen to news yesterday, it was in the news. So these are the powerful policies, but does it get down to the implementation? So I want to thank the organizers. Let us begin to look down and get to the basis. So if we start something without ending it well, when I traveled to Imo State the other day, a lot of young men were greeting me. Oh, Barrister, when you were in Shopee, we gained a lot. We gave us a lot of money every month we enjoyed. But this time is no longer there. But I now asked him, what are you doing now? He said, he has not gotten a job. So he's still waiting for that money that the government we are giving them money. Is that how we are going to do it? How long will that last? How long will that continue to be? But if you have a program that all he needed was to be groomed, he was doing well without doing whatever. But he went into wrong hands where he was manhandled. And eventually, something that saw his death. So all we need is to get up a very good cause in state-wise, in local government, in every sector that can bring out our people and groom them so that they can bring out their skill. Some of them naturally gifted. Some of them will be the ones they can develop with the training they have. So give them few months and years, you see them prospering. That is why they say that an Igbo man, throw him to anywhere, he must develop. Do you know why? He must find something to do. He must find something to do. That is why we believe on this tutelage. When people are trained, they may last for 5 years, 6 years. But once they come out, they use that experience to be good to build in what they are going to be. By the time they are out, you see them as millionaires, billionaires. That is why that young man was crying. That where he went to look for a job, it is the boy that he was abusing, that he didn't go to school, was the MD of the company. Then he said, why did he go to school? Can you imagine? The boy he was abusing, the parents will have money to take him to university. But those ones that didn't have money to go to university, they went for trading. Two, not only for themselves, but for society in general. Thank you very much.
Most importantly, I'm happy to congratulate Mr. Eberechi, who have not allowed his visual department to stop his vision of decent job creation and has consistently convened this summit in the last 7 years, as we have been made to understand. As it was reliably informed us that the emerging entrepreneurial multipurpose cooperative society have in the last 7 years successfully partnered with some government agencies, reputable national and international organizations in their drive towards facilitating decent job creation through free entrepreneurship, vocational skill, financial literacy training for about 2,000 Nigerians. That has been a very wonderful achievement all this while. Please, hands again. Let's join our hands back to the emerging entrepreneurs. I am also told and also happy to have the privilege of launching the Cash for Job Creation Academy, which is to commence in the year 2024. A program, as we are told, that is meant or designed to provide free but intensive innovation, driven entrepreneurship, and vocational skill training for 100 persons per quarter. That's great. If an NGO, if an enterprises can do that, I think it's worth being celebrated. Yes. This, we hope that the government will provide the necessary facilities in this direction. This is because decent job creation through entrepreneurship and skill development remain a cardinal part of the renewed hope agenda of the present administration. And I also call on all public-spirited individuals and institutions interested in decent job creation to provide support and collaboration towards such initiative. The National Dialogue on Decent Job Creation and 7 annual Emerging Entrepreneurship and Award are both designed to provide a platform for strategic communication and sophisticated advocacy between policymakers in the present regime of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. Decent Job Creation Program of bilateral and donor organizations and the benefit of such policies and programs, as well as offer a soft landing for micro, small, and medium enterprises owners. This, when we have a look at the participating institution, we hear, I believe that the keynote address and different speakers that will feature in this program now, at the end of it, I believe it will bring about and embolden another policy direction that will help to grow the economy development of Nigeria. In that cause, I wish to assure you all of the commitment of this administration and the office of the Secretary to Government of the Federation to diligently invite you, not just as a participant, but have the focus to look and assimilate what is actually out to help in the realization of the goal of this organization, the entrepreneurship multi-purpose organization. I hereby wish to declare open this national dialogue on job creation and 7th annual emerging entrepreneurs summit and award. I promise that all deliberation and community that will emerge
in a very big way. The agro raw materials and the mineral raw materials. Can we create job with them? Yes, we are. Are we doing that? Yes, we have done. Let me take you back that the Raw Material Research and Development Center, or Council, covers the 9 sectorial areas of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, which means in all those 9 sectors, we have trained people from National Assembly on how they can do their job better, all leading to proper job and decent job creation. That's what the center is achieving for us here in human capacity building. And then the overall big thing about it is the creation of job using the raw materials available in Nigeria. Nigeria is very blessed. And I have always said, it looks like people who are blessed, who don't coordinate themselves, tend to lose it all.
For selecting successful,
there is no criteria. Edo Jobs is for everybody. So through our job centers, even if you have only primary school leaving certificate, there must be something for you. There is something that you must fit into. It just depends on what you want out of life. If you want to be a fashion person, for instance, there is something for you. If you want to get a job, oh no, what I want is a job, or you even have a job and you are looking for a better one, you know, we will teach you how to get that better job. The kind of courses, you will get information on the kind of courses you need to take. You get information on what you need to put into place for you to move from a 40,000 naira earning person to 100,000 or a 60,000. So it's up to you, and it is for everybody. We don't have an age bracket on the people that can come into Edo Jobs. It is from even for secondary school leavers. We've started teaching them career education so that they know, they are aware before they leave school on what they really want to do and what it entails for what they are going into. We also give them like sensitization on these days. Oh, everybody can't just wake up and say, oh, I must read medicine, or I want to do business administration. Is business administration still selling? We teach them on the things that are selling and then give them that opportunity to see. You know, there are also programs for children below the ages of 18, as long as you, from 8 to 18, you know, they started learning robotics, they started learning some basic ICT knowledge, even vocational trainings for them during the holidays. Instead of playing away, we develop programs that they can benefit from. And when they go back to school, by the time they are leaving school, they have relevant skills that can help them survive. Thank you.